Hi darlings, and this is Christina at Makeup Box FYI, and I have Baume Essentiels. So without further ado, let's get into it. In my previous video, I wasn't able to get the Baume Essentiels for the Chanel Le Blanc 2023 collection in store when I purchased all my other products. So I actually ended up picking them both up this week via mail. I actually have 4 Baume Essentiels. I have the Dragee, I have the Lilas, I have the Noir, and I have the Rosee. And I feel like this kind of completes my collection because I have almost every color for every occasion. I personally am a big fan of the Baume Essentiels, and I have to say, I think they changed the formula to some degree because the new ones are really nice in the sense that they're not as oily, I want to say. So I'm going to show you a swatch of each, and I'm going to also show you how to apply them because it can feel a little tricky because they are kind of like oily, but it does give you such a nice soft glass-like complexion. So let's start with the first one I ever purchased, which is the Rosee. I thought it was so pretty. I only have a little left because I really did use it. You can use it on your lips, you can use it on your eyes, on your cheeks, all those places. So this is Rosee. It's a beautiful corally pink color, and I've had this maybe for like almost 2 years. So that's the color there. The second one I purchased was Noir. I thought it was such a pretty golden color. This one I haven't used as much of, but also because I didn't really know how to use them as well as I do now. So I'm really excited to show you guys my version of the application. But between the Noir and the Rosee, do you see how much more slick this one is? This one's a little bit more firm, and it's gonna get even more firm with the next ones. So with the Spring Le Blanc collection, the Lilas, so pretty. And this one is so smooth, but at the same time, it's got a very firm texture. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between the sheens, but this is the most glossy, second glossy, and this one is just very, it's sheeny, but it's not glossy. So I don't know if they lessen the oil content, but it's super helpful for creating a more natural look. I have Dragee, which is my most recent. So it's a very light pink, and it's very similar to the Lilas in the texture. So with the look that we have going on today, it's very neutral. I put just a small amount of bronzer, just kind of like I dusted just a small amount and put on my cheeks because I really wanted to highlight these. So since I haven't really used these new ones on camera, I'm going to do one cheek with the Dragee and the other with the Lilas. So I'm going to show you how they kind of perform on their own. I'm going to wipe these off. And what I like to do with the Baume Essentiels is not apply it directly to any place. This is something new I have discovered. So I like to put a generous amount on the back of my hand. We're doing Dragee from the Spring Le Blanc collection. I like to take a beauty sponge and I like to tap it on the back. For me, this really helps to absorb some of that oiliness, and it's going to give you the nicest finish. So, and I'll build it up to where I want it to kind of be the most opaque. But it's nice, these, because you really don't have to use a blush. It's got a little color. So this is Lilas, so not Lilas, I'm sorry. This is Dragee. This is a very, very pale-ish pinky color. It's pretty. It's like a pale peachy pink. So I'm trying to build it up as much as I can. I typically don't use them on their own except for Rosee because it's pretty pigmented. And so this is how I typically dab, 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 dab. So this is the one with the Baume Essential and the side without. It's not sticky, and guys, I did wear the Lilas to work because we are no longer having to wear a mask, so I was able to test a lot of things, and I'm so excited because I'll have a follow-up video testing all my foundations that actually wore very well without powder, the ones I needed to powder throughout the day. So I'm going to be getting some content for you about foundations. But yes, it lasted all day. I didn't have to retouch the Lilas, which was nice. Okay, so that is Dragee. And then we're going to do Lilas. So pretty. It's like an iridescent pink. Now, I know people were saying they didn't see a big difference between them when you put them on the cheek, and that's probably true. But depending on the base you have on underneath it, I think it shows up more. Like if you have like a pink blush underneath, it may show up a little more pink. I definitely feel like Lilas shows up a little better on my skin tone than Dragee, but I still like Dragee. And I really love to do these over top of my blushes. This is Lilas versus the Dragee. And I don't know if you can notice the difference, but I definitely do. I noticed that the Lilas is slightly a little more of a hue. Now, what I'm going to do next is show you how I typically use them, because like I said, I don't really use them by themselves. I use them over top of my blushes. So let me take these off. I want to show you one more time. Dragee, Lilas, and then I'm going to get a blush and come back and show you how I apply it over the blush. All right, darling, so I did put my bronzer, my Hermes bronzer with my Rose Petalante Chanel blush. And so you see I have more color to my face. So now let's do it again. Okay, and mind you, you can layer these underneath your foundation if you want like a dewy look underneath your makeup, but I actually never use it that way. You really could use it in so many ways. And in fact, let me take off this lipstick. You can also use it as like a little lip stain. I'm using the Dragee. As you can see, it's very pink frosty. But if you just wanted to, like, you know, throw something on real quick and go, this is the way to do it. Now, personally, I would put a lip liner underneath. So I'm going to put my lip liner and then this over top. So let's put Dragee on the, so I take it on my beauty blender brush. And I'm going to dab, dab, dab. And I like to put it in places where you're going to see texture, because I feel like it really softens up those areas. Okay, so you see how it's just kind of brought a little bit of a healthy glow there, but nothing crazy. I like to just go above here and here. You can see I put a little on my nose, about there, and then you see. So you can see it does bring out the pink slightly, just a bit more, and it looks like a natural glow from within kind of look. I really like these new ones, especially the new formula. And then let's do Lilas, I should say. I'm gonna put this right over top there. All the same places, around the eyes here, all around my nose, around here, about there, Cupid's bow. That's pretty. So now do you see a little more of the purple shift versus like more of a pink shift, more natural? I see the difference anyway. So let me bring you in a little closer. So this is Dragee, Lilas. Let me show you how I would use the either color over my lips. So I think I'm gonna use the pink one. Always have my 158 Rose Naturel. It's perfectly my lip color, just with a hint of darkness. So and that's how I would wear that. And that's with the Dragee. This is how I typically apply the Baume Essentiels. It's very easy. It's super fresh, super radiant, lasts for at least 8 hours. Highly recommend them. If the new formula is superb. I really, really, really enjoy how they're less emollient, less sticky. They're just kind of they're stiffer, so it's easy to do the application without it looking too crazy. And so I hope that helped. I definitely want to preview those two Baume Essentiels, and I just decided to show you how to use them. So if you're interested or you've had some and you don't really enjoy them, maybe you'll find a new love for them with this review and application. So I hope you guys have a great one, have a great week, and I'll catch you in the next ones.